And welcome back to the Houston Texans franchise rebuild. Here today, we have week 4 action versus the Minnesota Vikings. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I hope you're all having a great day. Please leave a like, comment down below what you thought, and don't forget to subscribe. So right now, through 3 weeks, we're 3-0. Top place of the AFC South, behind the Tennessee, in front of the Tennessee Titans, who are 2-1, really the only team right now that's giving us any sort of competition. But now we're going to be playing against this Minnesota team, a team that we really have yet to play against in this series. Don't really know the roster too well. I know they've made some changes, but overall, we're coming into this game very hot. We have put up over 30 points in the first 3 weeks. And, you know, I know the last 2 wins have been close victories, but it still feels like on offense, we're able to move the football very well, and defensively, we're doing very well as well. So let's go check out this Vikings team and then get into today's action. But first, let's see what this quarterback check-in is all about. I've been doing these for a while now, and you would think I would know, but I have no idea. So either praise or preach team morale. I'm gonna preach team morale just because why not? Okay, beat the Vikings. I don't know what the other one would have done. No idea. Let's just go see the Vikings roster. Taking a quick look at this Vikings team. They are led by Dalvin Cook, Justin Jefferson, Danielle Hunter, Smith. They got Eric McKinjick, Brian O'Neill. The team is relatively the same, though they have a new starting quarterback, Charlie Gardland, who is a second-year quarterback out of San Diego State, who was drafted, I believe, like 18th overall, something like that. But he's their new starting quarterback. He's second year, no more Kirk Cousins. Charlie is in, but they have Dalvin Cook. Steven Walker is their new rookie running back. But Justin Jefferson, best receiver in the league, playing with Adam Thielen. And it's going to be a major test for our secondary because we just allowed Romeo Doubs to have a big day. How are we going to outplay against Jefferson? Irv Smith's out. Charlie, the other Charlies could also be playing here. So, this is a solid Vikings roster. They could make some good ways for the postseason. They have a quality defense, probably led by the defense, but this is going to be a fun matchup. I think that these two teams are kind of evenly matched, though. I think we are a little bit hotter just because we're 3-0. So I'm hoping we can get a victory. We'll see how Charlie plays. And welcome to Minnesota. Here in week 4, it's the Houston Texans versus the Minnesota Vikings. Houston is right now 3-0, looking to improve to 4-0. Even though they're dealing with a few injuries at key positional groups, we'll see how that will fare. Though our offense and defense has continued to outperform. Though over the last 2 weeks now, we've seen the New York Jets been able to run the football over us. The Vikings have an excellent running back in Dalvin Cook. We haven't played against a back like this. And last week, Romeo Doubs had a huge week over our secondary. How we're going to handle Justin Jefferson. This is a very good Minnesota team, an excellent defense with excellent playmakers. This should be a fun, exciting matchup. Let's get in here in week 4. And leading out his Minnesota offense is number 12, Charlie Gardland. Charlie here has thrown 8 touchdowns to no interceptions throughout this campaign. He's a second-year quarterback, same draft class from that Pryor was drafted in. We'll see how Charlie will play. Well, one thing I'm expecting to be a little bit different versus this Minnesota team is that they're going to run the football. Last week versus the Packers, they really heavily passed the football, and I'm expected to see a lot of this. Dalvin Cook down the field, and he has to scurry out of bounds, but he still gains 39 yards right there. We've yet to play against a back like this. Dalvin is one of the best in the league, and he should have a big day. Charlie will stay under center here with this 3 tight end formation. Cook's the back. He gets the call. He goes up the middle, and another gaping hole here. Jalen can't bring him down. Thankfully, Harris can, but 2 runs for 60 yards. Oh my. Well, Dalvin Cook is already showing his dominance as they put Justin Jefferson in the backfield. Charlie looks to throw for the first time today, but Bosa brings him down for his 5th sack of this season so far. This front 4 has continued to provide a lot of pass rush, and Charlie cannot afford to take these type of sacks. Sticking with this formation here as Jefferson's lining up in the backfield after the sack. Charlie's staying in this aerial attacks, goes underneath to Adam Thielen. As it will be 3rd down and 8 here for Minnesota. Charlie in the shotgun, back to this aerial attack. Plenty of time, but Bosa's gonna get back there again. His second sack of this drive, and he makes that tackle on the lineman. Oh my, Bosa might have himself a day. Minnesota's lining up for a long field goal attempt here, trying to go up 3-0. The field goal will be up, and I think it's short. It's no good. Wow. I don't know who their kicker is, but it's no good. So we will have excellent field position, thankfully, and here comes Mason Pryor and his offense. Once they show it to me, here he comes. Okay. Pryor so far this campaign has looked excellent so far, and hopefully he can continue to show off what he's been able to do. Pryor will start at his own 44-yard line here under center in the I formation. Dameon Pierce is the back. He gets the call, cuts it back inside, and he will gain 9. Stand under center in this I formation here on second down, and they're gonna go 2 straight runs here with Pierce. Pierce with a good hole up the middle of this defense for 8 more. Well, Houston last week did not really run the football particularly well. We'll see what they can do on this game. And he's going to be sacked. Pryor sacked. Danielle Hunter living in the backfield with his big-time sack. And Minnesota's defense showing why they're one of the best. I'm expecting this to be a very physical game for both defenses here. Second down and 22. Pryor looks to throw, trying to get to his new $100 million wide receiver, Nico Collins, for 25. Giving that a long contract extension to number 12, solidifying our number 1 receiver for the next 4 years. Here goes Dameon Pierce, and Pierce will gain 6 more. As Houston faces a 3rd down and 4 here at the 20 of Minnesota. Pryor takes the snap, looks to throw, trying to get this ball to Brandon Cooks, but undercut by... As Houston was able to get 3 points out of their first possession. They're up 3-0 here, but Minnesota will have the football now. Charlie, play action fake, looks to throw. Looking deep down the field here, Jefferson. No, that's Thielen, and it's off his hands. One thing, if you're Minnesota right now, you can't have those type of plays. You gotta take advantage when this secondary gives it to you. Second down and 10 here. Here's Charlie, looks to throw, trying to get this ball to his tight end here. And he's gonna get a good chunk of yards. Minnesota faces a 3rd down and 8 here at their own 42-yard line. Charlie, back to this aerial attack, slings it to the outside. Jefferson with a reception here. Forcing a 3rd down and 12 here. What can Charlie do? Takes the snap, looks to throw now. Plenty of time. Linovich, though, is going to get back there with his first sack of this action. These two ends are trying to meet each other in the backfield, and this time it's Linovich. Now Houston will take over here at their own 17-yard line after forcing a 3-and-out, getting that big-time sack. They will start with the carry here with Tony Pollard. Pollard trying to bounce it outside here. He's been running very well so far today, as Smith is dealing with an injury for this Vikings team. As Pryor will be spreading out this defense here on second down and 7. Takes the snap, looks to throw here, looking to take a deep shot down the field. Higbee, and that ball could have been picked. Well, right now Mason Pryor is not having the best start. He's 1 for 4. 3rd down. Pryor takes the snap, going back to Higbee here, and he can't hold on. Now he's 1 for 5. We have to punt. Well, so far, we've seen a lot of this pass rush getting going here early for the Houston Texans, but again, this Vikings offense makes some big plays. Here's Charlie looking to throw now. Plenty of time now, and he finds a wide open Justin Jefferson. You gotta keep your eyes on him, and he makes a big play deep down the field. And just like that, Minnesota's entering into Houston territory after getting the ball to Jefferson. Charlie in the shotgun, back-to-back passes here. Here goes Jefferson again, and our defense is just having a tough time bringing him down. Well, 1 quarter in the books here. Houston's up 3-0, but Minnesota is driving, and they're looking to take the lead now. Here's Charlie looking to throw. Houston sends a blitz. This ball gets to Thielen, and Thielen reels it in for a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here for Minnesota now. Here's Dalvin again. He's been running hard today, and he's going to fight for 7 more. Dalvin Cook is already close to 100 rushing yards so far. Again, 3 receivers set, motioning Thielen now on second down. Here's Cook going up the middle, but our defense is right there. 3rd down and 2 here. Houston's trying to bend but not break here on defense. 3 tight ends out there. Here goes Cook, and our defense gobbles up that run. It's 4th down. We're going to be forcing a field goal attempt. What a job. Excuse me, actually, Minnesota's looking to go for it here on 4th down and 2. 2 tight ends out there, 2 receivers. Charlie looks to pass here. He's going to settle to his tight end, and he gets the 1st down. That is back-breaking for a defense, letting out a 4th down and 2. Now it's goal to go here for this Vikings offense. Here's Dalvin Cook, and Cook will fight. Touchdown, Minnesota. What a hard running there by Dalvin, and Minnesota responds with an excellent touchdown. Well, if you're Houston now, you got to get a good drive here. You've been stalled on multiple drives, multiple 3-and-outs. Pryor trying to settle in, and he gets this ball to Paul Wilkerson, who reels it down for a fresh set of downs. Going to the I formation here after that big completion to Wilkerson. Pryor, play action fake, looks to throw, thought that the rush was going to get there. No, he's going to now look to run here. He is very mobile, and again, Pryor being shoved out of bounds. This is back-to-back weeks where Pryor's been hit out of bounds, and there's no penalty. Bringing in 2 tight ends and a fullback in here on first down, handing this ball off to Dameon Pierce. Pierce cuts it back inside. Pierce will fight for 11 yards. Hard running right there. Now Houston is getting in a little bit of a rhythm now. Pryor in an empty look, takes the snap, going to the sideline here. Here is Wilkerson again, who started this drive with a big completion. Inside the 15 now here, Houston is looking to take back the lead. Pryor takes the snap, looks to throw here. Minnesota send a blitz, trying to get this ball to Pierce, and Pierce will snag that ball out of the air. As it's 3rd down and 1 here at the 4. Pryor in the shotgun, takes the snap, looks to throw now, and he felt the rush immediately, sacked! What a job here by this Minnesota defense. And due to that sack, that's not going to allow the Houston to attempt to go for it. We're going to have to settle for 3. Oh, right now a low scoring affair here. Minnesota's up 7-6 here. What can Charlie do on this next possession? Handed this ball off to Justin Jefferson, and that's not a... Got to get the ball in his hands, but I don't think that's the way they want to do it. As it's 3rd down and 9 here. Charlie in the shotgun, 3 receivers out there. Cook the back to the left. Here is Charlie going to go down the sideline. What a one-handed catch there by Adam Thielen over Greedy Williams. Wow. That is something that you cannot teach right there. Number 19, Adam Thielen, the veteran receiver. In the slot left. Play action fake, looks to throw is Charlie. Plenty of time. Bosa is trying to get home, and he will do so. Sacked back at the 27-yard line. His 3rd sack of today's action. He has been gobbling up these offensive linemen. As it's 2nd down and 23 here after the big sack. Charlie back to this aerial attack, felt more pressure, and this is going to be a catch here for Justin Jefferson. Right now, Minnesota has been targeting the weak link of this secondary right now, and I believe that's Greedy Williams. 2 minutes left to go here in the first half. Charlie looks to throw here, settles here to Adam Thielen, and Thielen will get the first down. Past midfield now, Charlie in the shotgun takes a snap, looks to throw, and he's gonna be sacked again! Bosa living in the backfield! Wow! He just beat the tackle right off the line of scrimmage with speed and power, and Charlie could not see that coming. Oh my goodness, you gotta help on that right side right now. That's Bosa's 4th sack here. Sets up a screen now for Dalvin Cook. Cook trying to get some lost yardage back, and he's gonna do more than just that. He's making this 3rd down manageable. As it's 3rd down and 2 there after the big screen play. Charlie in the shotgun, Houston sends the blitz. Quickly goes over the middle here. This pass will be caught for a first down. Minnesota just used their first timeout here, 53 seconds to go. Spreading out this defense now. Back to this error. Here's Richie James. James, the ex-Giant, will make a big play out of this run. Wow. As Houston's trying to go up by, or Minnesota's trying to go up by 2 scores. Here is Charlie looking end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. And they're going to do exactly that on this drive here. And now you got to be thinking Houston needs to find the end zone in these next 45 seconds. 40 seconds to work with here in the first half, 2 timeouts. What can Mason Pryor do? He will start in this aerial attack, trying to get this ball to Nico Collins, and Collins can't hold on. I don't think if you're Houston, you got to force this issue. You just got to be able to get something on this drive. Here's Pryor stepping up in the pocket. He's going to have room in front of him. Tries to make a move here, and he will fight close to the marker. And Houston will call their 2nd timeout. 3rd down and 1 here, 28 seconds to go. Pryor takes the snap, looks to throw here, feeling more rush, trying to escape the pocket. He will do exactly that. He gets a good block there by Pierce, so then he can scurry out of bounds. Excellent job right there by Pierce. 17 seconds now here. Pryor takes the snap, looks to throw here, zips it over the middle. Here's Tony Pollard. Pollard makes the catch, tries to spin. 7 seconds now. Sack would end the first half here. Pryor takes the snap, looks to throw, looking end zone here. Collins! He can't reel it in. As the Houston Texans will be settling up for their 3rd field goal attempt here with Matt Gay. Gay's field goal, it's up, and it's right down the middle. We're down 14-9, heading into halftime here, as the Houston pass rush has been getting going. It's heating up here. Nick Bosa has 5 sacks already in the first half, but due to the fact that Minnesota's been able to find the end zone, that's the key difference in this ball game. Now, right now, we got to get Mason Pryor going, getting some high completions, and, you know, having long drives on offense. Defensively, you know, when we get a sack, we got to be able to get off the field. And even though we can't rely always getting on a sack, so we got to be able to get off the field no matter what. Houston will start with the football here at their own 27-yard line at the beginning of the second half. Pryor, play action fake, looks to throw now, and he's looking to take a deep shot here at the beginning of this second half, and this pass is just overthrown, or underthrown, excuse me. You're seeing that Houston wants to take their deep shots there. They wanted the home run play. Now they will turn to their ground and pound game here with Pierce for 7 more. As it's 3rd down and 3 here, Houston needs this conversion. Offset I formation, play action fake, looks to throw his Pryor, trying to get on the move to get this ball to Collins. Collins breaking free here. He has one man to beat, and he's going to be tackled by Andrew Booth. Excellent play design right there for Mason Pryor. Now inside the 20 here. Pryor takes the snap, looks to throw here. Going back to Collins, and Collins will reel this in inside the 3-yard line. Bringing in their big package here, 3 tight ends and a fullback. Pryor takes a snap, fullback dive, Christian Thomas, and he's gonna find the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The fullback dive works here today. What a job there. And we're gonna be taking the lead here for the first time in this ball game. Houston's gonna be lining up to go for 2. Pryor takes a snap, trying to get this ball to Higbee. Higbee reels it in here. Is he short? And he is. Wow. Excellent defense right there by Minnesota. With that, Houston's up 15-14 now. What can Minnesota do? They'll start with the carry here with Dalvin Cook. Cook goes up the middle, gets blasted by Peppers, but damage is done for 9. Dalvin Cook has been running all over this defense here. 2nd down and inches here. Bunch formation. Play action fake here for Charlie. Failing the rush. The ball's out there. Akeem Hicks forced the fumble. Recovered by a lineman. It's 3rd down, though. And this is where you need to be able to get off the field if you're Houston. It's 3rd down and 8. Here's Charlie, looks to throw here, looking, feeling more rush, and he almost got sacked again. He has to throw it away. Now Houston has an opportunity here to take a 2-score lead. They're at their own 27-yard line. Starts with a run here with Damian Pierce. Pierce goes up the middle, gains a couple. 2nd down and 8 here for Pryor. Back to this aerial attack, getting this ball to Higbee underneath here, and Tyler Higbee will gain a few. 3rd down and 8, or 3rd down and 3 here for Pryor. Takes the snap, looks to throw here, going over the middle, and it's just off the mark. You got to be able to complete that. Minnesota has an opportunity here. They're starting at their own 22-yard line here, down by a point. Starting with a carry here for Dalvin Cook, and Cook will gain a yard. As Minnesota continues to rely on number 4, this ground game has been a very important part of this offense. Cook trying to bounce it outside now. Won't go far, only gains a yard. So it'll be 3rd down and 8 here. Charlie takes the snap. Free rusher was Bosa, and this play won't go far. Got the ball to Thielen. It's 4th down. Both teams quick 3-and-outs. Well, both teams have had 3-and-outs here. Can either offense get a drive going? Pryor starts with this aerial attack, steps up in the pocket, finds Cook on the sideline, and he will gain 6. I wonder if Houston's trying to get Pryor, just something getting him going here, just getting him into a rhythm here. Gets the ball to Higbee, and Tyler Higbee, the veteran tight end, will make that possession catch. As it's 3rd down and 9 here, 3 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter. Play action fake here for Pryor, failing the rush. He's going to be sacked there. He felt the pressure from Danielle Hunter, and Tony Pollard's dealing with an injury, but Grover Stewart was able to bring him down. As both defenses here has started to lock in here in the 3rd quarter. Which offense will get something going here? Charlie back to this aerial attack, slings it over the middle here. Here is Justin Jefferson for 20. Putting Jefferson to the backfield here with Cook to the left. Charlie staying in this aerial attack, looking again over the middle here. Here's Richie James, who's making a good play out of this run. Past midfield here, and this Minnesota offense is starting to heat up a little bit. Charlie, again, settles underneath here, and this is the backup tight end for 6. 2nd down and 4 here. Charlie in the shotgun, takes the snap, looks to throw. Plenty of time, settles underneath here to Adam Thielen, and Thielen will be stopped just short of the marker. 3rd down and 1 here. Houston's trying to force but bend but not break here. And he's gonna be sacked, Charlie, again. This time it's Christian Harris's turn. And that might be kicking them out of field goal range. Houston's 7th sack of today's ball game. Might have come at the biggest time here on 3rd down and 1. As Houston is pinned back here all the way at their 1-yard line. They'll start with the carry here with Dameon Pierce. Pierce trying to give them some breathing room, and he does exactly that. As it's 3rd down and 4 here. Last play here, most likely the 3rd quarter. Pryor takes the snap, goes over the middle, and it's off the mark here for Nico Collins. We have to punt again. Well, the entire 3rd quarter was just both teams battling for field position now, and at the beginning of the 4th quarter, Minnesota has it at the 50-yard line here, a prime opportunity to take back the lead now. They will start with the pass here for Thielen. You gotta be getting something going here if you're Houston, and if you're this defense right now, you gotta be able to get off the field. 2nd down and 6 now. Charlie, back to this aerial attack, settles underneath here to Richie James. James will get the 1st down. 2nd down and 9 here, bunch formation to the right. Charlie under center, takes the snap. Here's Dalvin, and Cook won't go far. It's 3rd down and 10 here. Can Houston force another punt here? Charlie looking down the field now, and that falls off the mark here. Incomplete, 4th down. As Minnesota's lining up for a long field goal attempt, their field goal team has already missed a long field goal once this ball game. This field goal is going to be no good, and we're now going to have prime field position here. Houston will start at their own 46-yard line here. Best field position so far. Here goes Pierce. Pierce bounces off initial contact, and he will only get back to the original line of scrimmage. Well, this is the drive here if you're Houston to extend your lead. Pryor takes the snap, looks to throw here, trying to get this ball to Wilkerson. Wilkerson reels it in here, and he's going to get his team to 31. 2nd down and 11 now. Pryor takes the snap, looks to throw here, going to settle underneath here for Tony Pollard, and Pollard will reel it in for 6. 3rd down and 4 here. Pryor needs this conversion, takes the snap, going to settle for his check down. Pierce trying to cut up field, and he will do exactly that. 1st down. 3rd down and 7 here, bunch formation to the right. Pryor takes the snap, looks to throw here, stepping up at the pocket. He's going to be sacked again. This defense does it again here for Minnesota. We're going to have to settle for 3 again. Well, Houston's up 18-14 now with 4:20 to go. Starting with a carry here with Dalvin Cook, and Cook will lose a yard. And if you're Minnesota right now, getting a good drive here and finding the end zone will really cure a lot of things. Here's Cook, breaks a tackle here, trying to fight for more, and he's going to do exactly that, breaking at least 3 tackles right there. My goodness, he got to be able to make the tackle when necessary. Charlie dropping back, looks to throw here, got the ball to his tight end, who's breaking free again. Someone will teach these players how to tackle. 2nd down and 7 here. Charlie in the shotgun here, takes the snap, looks to throw here, no pressure. Here goes Justin Jefferson. Last play here before the 2-minute warning now. Charlie changing up the play, moving Richie James as it's 2nd down and 10 here. 2:05 to go. Houston sends a blitz. This ball is going to go to Thielen, and Jefferson will get the 1st down. Well, 2 minutes left to go here, and Minnesota has a prime opportunity here to take the lead. Looks to throw, sets up a screen now. Here's Dalvin. Cook is going to make a good chunk of yards right there. As it's 2nd down and 8 here, as Charlie will go over the middle. Here goes Thielen. Oh my goodness. 1st down and goal here at the 2. Here's Charlie handing this ball to Cook. Cook breaks off initial contact, and he will fight for the end zone, and he does so. Touchdown, Minnesota. Oh my goodness, my commentary has been awful right now. But touchdown, Minnesota here. Extra point to make this game by 3 with 3:35 left to go here in week 4. 1:31 here, and Houston's down by 3. 2 timeouts to work with. What can you do? Starting at their own 30-yard line. Pryor takes the snap, looks to throw here, scrambling, sets his feet, gets the ball to Pollard, and Tony Pollard probably will gain 9 there, and he does so. But Tunsil's down. We have to call a timeout. And then they get a good drive here. 1:22 to go. Pryor takes the snap, back to get this ball to Pollard. Pollard breaking free here, and this is exactly what you need to see if you're Houston. 1:15 now. Pryor into the empty look, takes the snap, looks to throw off the 3-man rush. Feeling more pressure here. Danielle Hunter sack, fumble. Minnesota picked it up. Oh my goodness. Oh, you gotta be kidding me here. Mason Pryor just fumbled the football. We have one timeout here to stop any sort of clock here. And I think that's a wrap. And here in week 4, the Houston Texans will be losing to the Minnesota Vikings 21-18. In a ball game where, let's be honest here, we had opportunities for one, to get off the field on defense and to make some plays on offense, but we just never accumulated to anything. It's completely unfortunate here today because we had the opportunities here. I know we had that late turnover. I can't sit there and blame Pryor for that turnover, but I can blame him for not getting the ball to the receivers. You know, multiple times he had bad incompletions, and, you know, defensively we did everything correct. Only allowing 21 points, getting multiple sacks. I can't blame anyone other than Mason Pryor this week. I know he passed for 245, but the 55 completion percentage is not something that you need here. You know, we didn't really run the ball particularly well. Pierce had a solid day, but, you know, overall, that was a struggle. Tony Pollard was our leading receiver. Nico had a good day, but overall, this was tough. A couple sacks here. Roman Nova led us, but, I mean, we had 3 sacks across the board, and then we had 4 by Bosa, and you still lose. That's just a tough pill to swallow if you're this defense right now. I mean, this is right now the developing story, though. You know, these are back-to-back weeks that #1 receivers are putting up big days against our secondary right now, and we just can't have this. I don't really know who's covering who, but I think we had to make a change here in the secondary. We did have another injury after that week, and it's to Akeem Hicks here. He's going to be out for the next 3 weeks, and that's a big injury right now for our defense. You know, now we have to, I don't know who's going to be playing across the defensive line. Well, after that loss here, we fought a 3-1 here. Right now, Tennessee and the Colts are tied at 2-2, and the Jacksonville Jaguars are 0-4 right now. And now we play against the Tennessee Titans here. You know, a Titans team who have a lot of quality playmakers. So this is gonna be another fun matchup here. We have a linebacker player breakout opportunity, which I think I know who it is, but it would be great. We have Nick Bosa here, who is defensive player of the week. But I think there's a couple major question marks entering now into week 5, and that's especially towards our secondary here. You know, I don't know if it's Greedy Williams. I don't know if it's, you know, Marcus Cook is just dealing with some growing pains as a rookie. But right now, I feel like we are struggling here in the secondary. These are back-to-back weeks. We've seen #1 receivers make good plays here, and maybe we gotta move Derek Stingley over, let him cover the true #1 guy, but, you know, maybe we need a true #1 corner because, you know, Derek is right now, he's our #1 guy, but he's ranked 31st in this league. So there's 30 other corners that are over 84 overall or higher than him. So, you know, do we make a change for that, or do we make a change in the slots? I mean, we still have Steven Nelson here, you know, who's a solid corner, but, you know, with regression, I just don't know with his speed if he can really handle becoming the starter yet again. You know, he could handle it, but that speed, his athleticism really concerns me. I know he's probably a better tackler, but just coverage ability and athletic ability, I don't know. So one thing that we could look at is making a trade or making a free agent signing. And, you know, if we go to the trade center, you know, we go out there, we go to the trade block here. Derek Carr's up for grabs, but, you know, Rasul Douglas is out there, and he's probably the only one that would be worth trading for, and we can't even afford him. You know, and Douglas probably would be an upgrade, and he actually really would be an upgrade in the slot for our defense. So Douglas might be a guy that we should consider targeting. The only other spot that I think we could really afford, though, would be in free agency, and I don't think there's any good corners out there in free agency. There might be. Sometimes there is, and no, there isn't. So this might be something that we have to just change in-house. or we just have to continue writing it out and hope for the best here. But we're still 3-1 here. We're still first place of the AFC South. Now we play against the Tennessee Titans. Titans team that's very good. They have Derrick Henry. They added a lot of playmakers. This should be another fun matchup. So guys, let me know down below what you thought of today's action. Please leave a like, comment down below what you think we should do in terms of the secondary, and don't forget to subscribe. It really would, I would really appreciate it. And guys, I will see you in the next one.